Hey, what's up you guys? Matt Thibeau here with Savant Marketing Agency, and in this video I'm going to break down how we help this landscaper get 129 leads in 90 days, be able to collect $55,000 in cash, and just get a whole lot of really good lifetime value, which I'm going to talk about in just a second. But the whole point of this video is I'm just going to break down how we help this landscaper get these results. If you're a landscaper and you've tried using Facebook ads in the past and maybe you haven't had a lot of success, I'm going to break down exactly what we did here so that you can model something like that so you can get a similar result. If you're a contractor and you're doing other types of campaigns, like whether it's painting or remodeling or something else related to landscaping, I think you're also going to find this super helpful. So let me just break down the results here. I'm just going to tell you like kind of the situation that this client was in when he came to us initially and exactly what we did. So when this client came to us, he was already pretty successful. His business was already doing over $1 million a year. Landscaping services, mostly doing like softscaping type stuff, like mulching or cleanups and some mowing, that kind of thing. No hardscaping or anything, super high ticket or anything like that. And so when this client reached out to us, he said, I've done Facebook ads in the past, had some good success with it. The guy that was helping me out, it didn't really work out with him on a personal level, but I am looking for an agency to help me take my result to the next level. So he hired us to help him with his social media game. And we started off with initial 90-day campaign. And in today's video, I'm just going to break down what we did and what our approach was. And I think you're going to find it just super helpful. So like I said, 129 leads in 90 days. And the niche that we focused in on, so let's just do this, the niche. What we started with was we really wanted to catch the curve of the spring cleanups, because when we were starting this campaign, it was spring, and that's a really big thing for him. So the niche that we focused on in the beginning was spring cleanups. So, if you're not familiar, spring cleanups is like, this is where, you're going and you're cleaning up like all the leaves or stuff like that. You're just making the curb appeal look way better. Typical like ticket price for this type of service, I would say, is like an average of like, I don't know, let's say like $600. It's kind of around that range. Could be a little bit less, could be a little bit more, but we'll say an average of $600. Now, we would consider something like that to be considered low ticket. Like anything under $1,000 for a marketing campaign for like a service there of what you're doing with your contracting business would be considered low ticket. And so anytime that we encounter a low ticket service, something that is really important for us is volume of leads, making sure we have enough volume for it to make sense, because it's not like he's selling $10,000 patios. And then also though is that we want to make sure that we're collecting all that data so that we can focus on lifetime value later. I'm going to talk about lifetime value and the importance of that for this campaign, because a lot of contractors would look at, only 55,000 collected in 90 days. But what a lot of contractors forget about is the lifetime value of that client, because a spring cleanup and a fall cleanup is something that you need again and again and again and again every single year. So if you're able to retain that client for 3 to 4 years, well, guess what? That $600 just got multiplied by 3 or 4 times, right? So the niche that we focused in on was spring cleanups. Like I said, the offer that we did, we experimented with a couple different offers, but the offer that we did that was pretty successful was a simple one. It was just same-day estimates. So same-day estimate. Just because like speed is important. Like a lot of the times, most contractors think they need to do like all this different stuff or, offer these crazy deals. But sometimes if you're just willing to offer a same-day estimate and you have the speed offer, people really appreciate that as well. You could get a little bit like creative with it and do something like, hey, we offer a same-day estimate, and if we fail on that, like if we don't give it to you within the 24 hours, then you get 20% off your quote. Something cool like that. Like it would be a fun thing to gamify. But in this case, we just did the same-day estimate for this client, right? So just some of the things here to the results. Oh yeah. So for this campaign, we focused pretty much exclusively on Facebook ads, right? Facebook. And, if you haven't seen my stuff or you don't follow like this channel or too much of the stuff that I talk about, We do 3 different types of ads right now on Facebook that are working really well. So for this client, what we got are before and after pics, right? The second were like action shots, pretty self-explanatory, like pictures of him, you know, doing the actual service and his crew. And then the last were like these type of like selfie videos. You know, ideally these are like personal branding videos where you're saying like what's going on, you know, we're just helping homeowners in the area with this problem of like their landscaping, blah, blah, blah. And they work phenomenally well. Personal branding right now for Facebook is like, that is working phenomenally well. I don't see a lot of contractors doing it. I don't hear a lot of other agencies or marketing agencies talking about it. So personal branding, if you're a contractor and you want to make Facebook ads work, I'm telling you, personal branding videos, that is going to be like the key. Super, super important. So that's what we did on Facebook. Here, I'm going to make a little bit of room for myself here. The spend that we did on Facebook monthly was $2,000 a month, right? So we did $2,000 a month in the spend, and we were able to acquire leads for around $44 per lead, which is great. Could be a little bit cheaper, but his connection rate with these leads was really, really high. So let's say that it was like, you know, I don't know, $15 a lead, like really cheap messaging ads. Well, the connection rate to those leads is going to be pretty low, right? Like actually getting them on the phone and talking to them. So his connection rate was extremely high. So the $44 leads, that's paying $44 pretty much to have an estimate out for, I would say probably like 85% of the leads. So that is, we consider that very good performance there, right? So we're coming in at $44 leads. Those are form fills on Facebook that go to his email, right? So they fill out what they want, their full information. It's not like they downloaded an ebook or it's just a little messaging engagement ad. They're fairly qualified leads, right? So like I said, the offer that we did for it was the same day estimate. I'm trying to think of what else we could tell you here. That's mostly of like what went into this campaign that made it very successful. I talked a little bit about the importance of lifetime value. So like I said, in the 90 days there, what we came in at was 55,000 cash collected, right? So in the 90 days, out of the 129 leads, he sold 55,000, still have quite a bit of leads in follow-up. And like I was saying in the beginning, a lot of contractors would see that number and be like, oh, like, you know, that wasn't like, that wasn't like a super great campaign, blah, blah, blah. I wish I made more money. But remember, the ticket price here is only around $600, give or take. So the ticket price is lower, right? And so in order for this campaign to make sense, you need to factor in what's called LTV. Lifetime value, right? So what lifetime value means is what is the lifetime value of this client that's buying, right? So with certain types of contracting businesses, like bathroom renovations, for example, those are coming in at like $25,000, $30,000, whatever plus. And so someone's not getting a bathroom renovation done every single year, so the ticket price is higher, right? Whereas in this instance, because the ticket price is lower, the lifetime value, though, of this service is reoccurring every single year, right? So if you put together an email list, which our client is doing, and every single spring you're emailing out and sending text blasts and saying, hey, sign up now again for this year, then if you do a great service and the person's happy with it, then every single year that person's going to renew the contract, right? And so the whole point of this campaign is like, you're basically getting paid to be able to acquire new customers who are going to pay you more down the line, right? So basically, it's an infinite growth system, right? It's like a money machine, basically. So if you're able to create campaigns like this, and then you have a great lifetime value on the back end, it's pretty much infinite upside, right? As long as you're able to make sure that the customer's happy afterwards and they want to keep working with you, then it's going to more than pay for itself. So one last thing that I want to also mention here that was really interesting for this campaign is that we also experimented with disclosing the price. So on the Facebook ads, we actually said like, hey, your fall cleanups are starting at this price. We just wanted to see what would happen if we put the price out there, if people would be more interested because it's low ticket, or to see if like hiding the price would get, more inquiries, would result in more conversions. And what we found is that by putting the price on the ad, we saw a lot less engagement with the ad. My theory for that was probably that people would just see the price and then their curiosity is gone, so they wouldn't feel the need to like comment, like, or reach out. So that's just, I don't know what it means, to be honest with you. It's just a test. But just for your information, that was what we found with one of our tests, was that putting the price on the ad got a lot less engagement, and it didn't perform anywhere near as well as actually not putting the price on the ad. So for all you contractors who say like, put the price on the ad, it's gonna like push tire kickers away and blah, blah, blah. I don't think that it's probably effective, just based off of this test. Maybe it's worth testing for other niches, but for this one, it was not effective. So I put together a full PDF that breaks all of this down. If you want to have a look at like what the ads actually look like and just get a summary of all the stats that I just talked about here, then if you comment cleanups in the comment below, I'll send you over that free PDF. You can check it out, so then you can have that, reference that, look at the ad and look at the offer, and just, if you're trying to make Facebook ads work for your landscaping business, I think it'd be a valuable resource for you. And if you're watching this video right now and you're pulling your hair out trying to get your landscaping company more clients with Facebook, and you just want to have an expert come in, a team, and you want to get us to help you out, then reach out. I'd be happy to have a chat and see if we could do something like this similar for you. So guys, hope you had, hope you found this helpful. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye.